Curious about coming to Quartzsite and the price of groceries in Quartzsite? Check this out.
Welcome to the channel of the Roving Veterans.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Bethany.
And don't forget about our dog, the Traveling Maverick.
We chose our name because we RV, and we're also both military veterans.
We bought our first camper in 2020 and been full-time ever since.
Alright, so we have the Arco over here on Riggles Road, and I'm sure you can't tell because of the way the LED lights are. But over here, the regular gas is $2.85 and the diesel is $3.49. So here's the Chevron, like right here's the Chevron. Right back there's Arco. Right here at Chevron, it is $2.99 for regular and $3.67 for diesel. And if you're coming from this way, you still got the cute little Quartzsite sign. Alright, so the Chevron in town is $2.99 and $3.63. At the 76 is $2.90 and $3.75. I have a few things on my grocery list, so I'm going to start at DG Market and work my way up because, well, I know not one place in town is going to have all the things that I need. So, got to do what you got to do to keep from driving further to get what you need in one store. So the DG Market was something new to Quartzsite for us this year. It was not there in 2024 when we were in Quartzsite, but it was this year in 2025. I was actually kind of impressed at the variety of everything they had in the store. So if you need dog food, hairspray, regular people food, yeah, they've got just about everything. If we're talking prices, they definitely have better prices than any other grocery store in town, but like any corporate business, they can undercut local mom and pop shops. Another thing that I would like to add, quality of food. Well, they're fresh food. I'm still going to say you would get a better selection at one of the local mom and pop shops, just because it seems more fresh to me. Now, moving on to the Coyote Fresh Market, they have quite a variety of just about anything you might want. Yes, it's going to cost you quite a bit more in price because it is a local mom and pop shop and it's coming from a long way. Back to prices, the milk was $3.90 at the DG Market. Now for the meats, I will say Coyote Fresh is the best meat selection that you're going to find in town. It's the only real butcher store, so you can tell them how much of what you want instead of having to buy it pre-packaged. Like everything else in Quartzsite, if you're going to drink, you are going to be paying for it if you pick up your alcohol in Quartzsite. Here we are at Roadrunner. Coyote has the best meat. Roadrunner has the best produce. Most stores have the thing that they're good at. I will say, Roadrunner by far has the best priced and best selection and quality of any produce you're going to find in Quartzsite. I want the freshest of ingredients since I make everything from scratch. Also, I couldn't believe that I found green tomatoes. Yep, you know what I'm doing with them. Fried green tomatoes. You can find most of what you want in Quartzsite. You're just going to pay an arm and a leg for it is all. However, their meat selection's a little more Walmart style. Not a terrible price if you like boxed wine, but those are like $1.25 at Walmart. All your other alcoholic beverages, it's going to cost you.
Curious about coming to Quartzsite and the price of groceries in Quartzsite? Check this out.
This is what $36 looks like at the grocery store in Quartzsite. 2 bottles of heavy cream, a pound of Italian sausage, a pork, bratwurst, Old Bay season, and a pack of fettuccine. Yeah, you can't even make a whole meal out of that. That's just a few pieces of stuff that I'm going to be making over the next 2 days. So just come prepared. At the point, I would probably say massively stock up somewhere outside of town. Go to Yuma, go to Phoenix, go to Parker, go to Lake Havasu. You're still going to save money even though you're wasting gas, I can assure you. I just told Rob this is what you would think of when you think about Arizona and what should be on a postcard. The moon is so bright and the horizon is just beautiful. As veterans, we still hold access to be able to get on military bases, so we decided to check out the commissary, which is about an hour from Quartzsite.
No drone zone.
Commissary to the right, to the right.
Everything we need on a road to the right.
I wonder what that big old thing is.
Okay. Military free fall school. I ain't free falling. Have fun with that.
Halo. That's cool. I didn't know the Halo school was here. Is that what it said? Free fall?
Free fall, yeah, it said free fall for sure. Condemned. Do not enter. Looks like some barracks I stayed at Fort McWell. No, where was that? Fort Lewis.
All these are condemned.
Yep. They probably have asbestos or something. I know they told us that the barracks we stayed in at Fort Lewis pre-mobilization, like going from U.S. to Afghanistan, they told us those things were contaminated and still put us in them. The government. That's the government for you.
Commissary. Here we come.
Wow, this is empty. This way beats trying to go to like Sam's.
Okay, what do you think?
I think this store is like, that alone makes it worth it for me. But they had avocado oil, which sometimes if you can't find it, it's hard. It's expensive places. It's a pretty good price. It was only $11 for this one. The bananas were 45 cents a pound. That's about average. Price-wise, I think pretty good.
Looks like they got a pretty decent selection, too.
They got... I paid over $7 for this at Quartzsite the other day. Seriously, over $7. Now, an hour down the road at the commissary, less than $3. RV dump station. Bare minimum, maybe we could dump here.
Yeah.
If you're coming through here, they got an RV dump station. Question is, are they going to search your camper before you come in here? Or are they just going to trust you? They ain't going to... Look at that big old thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but that's something huge. So we can get some fuel. Wow. Looks like the big tent show's in full swing. It is super busy around here. Wow. Might have to go check it out. Since we're here anyway, you know? This guy's got the lifted smart car with some big old tires on it. That thing looks pretty wild. Same rig. How cool is that? I think he said this is a 50 Chevy with like a 60s topper on it. So awesome. Pretty busy today at the propane field.
RV Relief has the least expensive propane in town, but they also offer a military discount. No charge for cash or a 2.5% charge if you use a credit card. Even with the fee, we end up with a 7.5% discount for being veterans. Plus, it's already 10 to 20 cents cheaper than everywhere else in town already. RV Relief also has a dump station available on site as well as ice.
God, I tried to warn you.
Holy smokes.
Holy moly. I gotta take a photo of that baby.
What a log.
Look at this. This is what Kimberly's taste you're gonna eat.
This is the Mountain Man burrito at Gringo's. Quartzsite, Arizona. Nowhere else.
Holy moly.
Come get you one. Wow.
I thought you said 2 weeks ago to eat it.
They claim this will feed 5. We'll see.
I said, is this big? And it says feed 5. I said, 5 Americans or 5 Europeans?
We'll let you know. Holy moly, what a line at the dump station today. I don't know if you... I can't even count them all. I'm not even... Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to attempt to count them right now, but that's a bunch.
That's at least an hour. Probably.
No, that's probably more than that. Wow.
I think last year we ended
Holy
up
smokes.
counting, and at like every vehicle was 20 minutes. At our YouTuber karaoke night, yep, you know what happened.
I sing one David Allen Coe song. And
So what happened was, apparently we were having too much fun for some fuddy-duddies, and someone ended up calling the cops. However, the cops were a great sport. They didn't care at all, and they told us to have fun.
They're leaving.
We were the good kids, and we did nothing wrong. It wasn't even 10 o'clock. There is a 10 p.m. quiet time here, and we abide by it because we are rule followers. Also, we all gave them our stickers from our YouTube channels, and we all picked up a couple of new subscribers. I almost missed a forklift with a woman driving a truck who apparently don't know how to drive her truck, didn't even look, and almost nailed that pallet jack. All right, time to show you some Tyson Wells shops. Let's go. The Tyson Wells area is what I would consider a swap meet or a flea market. Really just depends on what area of the country you're from, what you call it. You can find just about anything you need for your RV and all the things you don't need for your RV. There is just about anything you want in the Tyson Wells area. There's also tons of rocks and mineral shops in Tyson Wells and other places in Quartzsite. How much you looking to spend? How about $667,000 on this ginormous crystal? It was also really neat that they showed the raw form of this rock as well as the polished and finished version of these rocks. Honestly, I just didn't think anything this color really came out of nature, but yep, yes it does. Attached to the Main Street Laundry where I do my laundry, there's a rock shop and you can go look around if you want while you're doing your laundry. They also have a little place called The Basics where you can get basic food items, and because they only do the basics, they're really good at all of it. The smaller menu means they can perfect everything on it.
I just want you to see how big this hot dog is. You probably can't tell, but it's quite large.
This is where we ate just now. We ate at the laundromat, but it's called The Basics. It's got all, a handful of food choices. About as much as you can offer somewhere like this. It was very good, actually, so I'm glad that they stuck with the basics because they were good at it. If you've looked up Quartzsite at all whatsoever, by now, you know there's never a disappointing sunset. If you need medical in the area, Yuma has the best ratings and the best hospital in the area. Go there. Well, it's 12:35. Thankfully, we don't have valley fever, but we definitely have flu A. So, everybody that went to the Quartzsite show, RV show, you probably got flu A, just so you know. Well, y'all, it is 3:33. The water station closes at 4, and we made it right in time, pretty much, and we're filling our water bladder up before we go over to the Grand Design Rally, because there's no water anywhere over there, so it's fill it up here in La Posa South, or have to come back a different day. We just decided to go ahead and fill it up, so almost full in here. As Rob would say, it's almost full as a tick. Nice dump of Q. This was our second trip to Quartzsite. After enjoying last year, we decided to return this year. We're Bethany and Rob of the Roving Vets. We definitely want to thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe for more. Tuesday is always our drop day, but every now and then, you might even get a bonus video. See you again next week.